I just wanted to do a brief update to a story that I made a video about a while back. This is the story of a man who went missing in 2018. This was reported this week on WKYT from Lexington, Kentucky. Human remains identified as a Tennessee man who was last seen in 2018. William Cross was reported missing after being dropped off in Whitley, Kentucky on May 18, 2018. Human remains were found in October of 2023 in McCreary County, Kentucky. Human remains found in October 2023 in McCreary County, Kentucky have been identified as Scott County, Tennessee man last seen in 2018. The man's name was William Cross. Cross was reported missing after being dropped off in Whitley, Kentucky on May 18th. He was last heard from that night when he told a family member that he was walking in the woods. I remember covering this man's story. He had called a family member. Apparently he was lost. He was confused about where he was. He told them that he was walking in the woods. I don't remember all of the details, but I do have the video on my YouTube channel, and I am going to post a link to that in this video. It just goes on to say, the McCreary County Coroner's Office said that skeletal remains found in the Stearns area were those of Tennessee man William Cross. Mr. Cross's family has been notified and has requested privacy during this time. We ask the community to keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Now it says human remains found in 2023. I do know that there were human remains found in 2024. There's another man who's currently listed as missing in that same area. And when I first saw that human remains had been discovered, I thought that it might possibly have been him. A teenager walking along a stream in a wooded area in Revello, Stearns area of Kentucky, which is about 180 miles northeast of Nashville, found body parts. Now, it says here October of 2023. Cross was last heard from after he was dropped off. He talked to a family member around midnight that night and said that he was walking in the woods. The call was disconnected and he was never heard from again. He never went more than a couple of days without calling or speaking to one of his family members, said his sister Ashley. The uncertainty surrounding the disappearance of William Cross has finally come to a close after nearly 7 years. The Scott County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the human remains found in McCreary County belonged to Cross. He was 29 years old at the time of his disappearance. He contacted a family member and claimed that he was walking in the woods. The call was abruptly cut off, and he was never heard from again. It goes on to talk about some of the detectives and Scott County Sheriff's Office and others, forensic recovery services, who worked on identifying these remains. And it doesn't say anything about a cause of death. It's possible he was lost. I don't know if there was drug use involved here or what. If someone was after him and he was running, trying to get away from somebody, or if it was just a simple case of someone in an area that they were not familiar with, and maybe that he went out into the woods. Maybe he went out by mistake, but for whatever reason, he ended up out in these woods, and it was May. It may have been cool weather. It could have been cold enough that he might have died from some type of exposure, but I don't know that. But I wanted to bring that update to everyone, let everyone know that. And thanks for watching.